Alright guys, well today we're going to continue playing with interest, but more specifically we're going to look at something called percent change. I know that over the last couple of days we looked at interest, which is a proportional unit of the actual amount, either added on or taken away depending on what we're doing. And then yesterday we looked at tax, commission. Well, today we're looking at percent change. So while you guys are listening to this, please open your instructions book to page 112. We are going to be using percents and seeing this idea of changing and then we'll move into markup and increase and decrease of percent change. So let's jump right in. In May, Susanna earned $40 from pet sitting. In June, her earnings increased 200%. How much does she earn in June? You guys know that in class we talked a lot about visualize in math and not memorize. So here is just a quick memory tool that we're going to use today. Little fraction bar. I have 0, 100%, $0, and if she made $40, she made 100% of her earnings. And already you guys can tell from this visual models, if she increased her earnings by 200%, how much that's going to be. Okay, so we're going to go back to this this tape diagram or this visual model a lot today. So in May, Susanna earned $40 pet sitting. In June, her earnings increased by 200%. How much does she earn in June? So first consider 100%. What is 100% of $40? Well, I kind of just drew it earlier. So here it is. 0% to 100%, $0 to $40. Whoops. Right? I mean, if you have 100% of $10 in you have $10. So first, 100% of $40 is $40. How much does 200% compare to 100%? Well, it is twice as much, or doubled. How much is 200% of $40? Explain how you know. Well, I'm going to go right here. So 200% of $40. So here's my model again. $0, $40. 0%, 100%. So let's just say that she increased her earnings by 100%. All right, so if I duplicated that, she would have made another $40. And that would have been another 100%. So if she increased her earnings by 100%, this is one whole 100% here. This is 100%. Okay, if she increased, now this is the tricky part. If she increased by 100, she would have made another $40, and it would have been an $80, and that would have been pretty cool. But she did not just increase by 100%. She actually increased by 200%. So if we know that 100% of 40 is actually 40, 200% would be another $40. So there's the original. Here's the first 100% increase. Here's the second 100% increase. And at the end of the day, 40 plus 40 plus 40, she would have made $120. Right? Because if you had 100% of something, you have the entire amount. And then you have 200, you can see that you increased double the amount. You add it on, you double it, and then you add it on to the original. So how much is 200% of 40? Well, 240%. 40 would have been 100%. Plus another 40 would be 200. So 200% of 40 is actually $80. How much is 200% more than 40? How much is 200% more than $40? Well, if I know that 100% is $40, 200% is $80, then it is actually $40 more. How much did Susanna earn in June altogether? Well, 40 is the original, plus 80, which is 200%, she made $120. Explain what it means when the value increased by 100%. Well, if it increased by 100%, you can technically say, here's $40. That's how much she made right now. If she increased by another 100%, she has a total of 80. It kind of doubled. It added on another whole amount of $40. And if she had $200, here is the original amount. Here's the first 100%. Here's the 200% is $120. Okay. And that's just my visual model. The original amount plus 100%. Write that a little neater for you guys. Okay. And then here is actually the book's model. So what we just did, talking about percent increase, with the quantity changes over time, it often is useful to compare the original quantity, that's the original $40 Susanna made, to the new quantity describing the difference, or the amount changed. There's actually a formula for that, and it is right here. Please put a box around it, put an asterisk as a percent change. Percent change is the ratio that compares the amount of change divided by the original amount. So going back to this example here, so if it is the percent, the amount of change, divided by original. So that would be, if I say, hey, she in June made $120, but she started with $40, what was her percent change? You would go, oh, okay, you take the what she makes now minus what she started with, 120 minus 40, which equals 80 difference. The difference that she made from the beginning to June is 80, divided by her original amount. Well, 80 divided by 40 is 2, which is 200%, because we have 2 whole of something. Okay, that's just how the formula works. Here's the visual model of the change. Here's her original amount. Here's that 100%. There's that other 40. There's that 100% right there. That's that 100% increase. And there's the second 100% increase. So that's another 40. And you tack that on. And she made $120 altogether. If you guys look over here, that is actually the equation that I did up here. Okay. Percent error, when how far or close you are to the actual estimation, is actually the same thing. Percent error is actually when you find the amount of error, you subtract from each other, and then technically speaking, we can take the absolute value of that. It doesn't matter if the smaller number or the bigger number is first. You just take the absolute value of that, but you have to divide it by the actual amount. That will give you the percent error. Okay, so for example, if you estimate that a book is 11 inches long, but it really is 10.875, you would find the difference of the two. So this is my guess. Take away the actual, so 11 inches minus 10.875 divided by the actual answer, which is the difference is 0.125 divided by 10.875, and you will get, if you did this on the calculator, it will say something like 0.011. Multiply that by 100, and that gives you 1.1%. So if you guess 11 inches and the book is actually 10 and 875 thousandths of an inch, you are only 1.1% off, which is pretty darn awesome, because if you're that close, that is a really small margin of error. You might have heard something like that. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to work on your practice and problem solving on what pages 123 and 124. Whatever is not finished is homework. It's going to be talking about the percent change. So go ahead and pause the video, take notes in your book, fill out the table again if you missed something. I know I might be going a little bit fast, but just slow down, pause the video, write things down, and then when you're ready, move on. I will also, for me, I also have a different video that deals with specifically percent change. I will also post that on Google Classroom as well. So please watch both, and then that should help you with the assignment. Thanks, guys.